Hi, welcome back. It's been a while, but I decided to come back with a very interesting topic. You see, I'm trying to create my own world setting right now. My own world that I can sink my teeth into for like a week before I scrap it. But I need a world map for that. And, I could learn how to draw, learn how maps work. But why would I do that when I can instead use some very easy map generating methods that I've learned either from online or from personal experience? Let's get into it. Now, the first method that we're going to take a look at is the dice method. All that you have to do for the dice method is get yourself a sheet of paper, a pencil, and of course, your problem. And all that you're gonna do is roll these dice on the blank sheet of paper. And just like that, you now have a beautiful map that you can just trace out and complete. Now that's what I call a map. Now, the second method that I prefer to use whenever I'm creating a new world is honestly just look up a world generator on the internet. There's plenty. You can literally just look up DND World Generator and you'll absolutely get tons. The one that I mostly use is this Asgard's Fantasy Map Generator, which does a brilliant job of fully just generating a world. It also helps that it creates the names for you, it creates cities for you, it creates the biomes and climates for you. So truly, if you don't care what the world actually is and just kind of want something to get started with the world building, then this is a fantastic tool to use. Now, the final method that I really want to talk about is just called the theft method. Honestly, listen, if you're playing just with your friends and you don't really care about generating this world and creating all this lore, just play in a world that already exists. D&D has plenty of different worlds like Faerun or Dragonlance or other ones that you can perfectly use for your own games and just create your own stuff in it. You can even use worlds that aren't even associated with D&D and just, take the Middle Earth map and just do a little bit of replacing and turn that bad boy into your own creation. Now, I know what you're all thinking right now. You're all thinking, oh, low rolls only. What a wonderful video that you've made for me to watch in my car on the way to your house. Well, no. All right, no. This isn't a good video. There's countless videos that just say the exact same bullshit. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video that shows the real way of creating D&D world maps that you can use in your own home games for your own world setting that you made yourself, good little guy. You better be prepared for that. Hey everybody, what's up and welcome to my cooking channel. Today we're going to be looking at the cooking method for explaining how Dungeons & Dragons world maps can be developed. What you're going to want to do is start off with a nice steak. Now that you've got your steak, all that you're going to want to do is pat that baby dry. Make sure that the steak is nice and dry for when you're going to be putting on your seasonings. Next thing you're gonna do is take some olive oil and just pour a little bit on that steak and rub it in. Get it nice and covered in that thick oil. Next up, you're gonna get whatever steak seasoning that you think that you like. I like that. And you're gonna very nicely coat the steak with that seasoning. Finally, you're gonna do everything else that you need to make a steak dinner. I would film this, but my camera battery is dying, and I'm very hungry. And just like that, you make yourself a brilliant meal of steak and potatoes. And now all you have to do is put that thing into MS Paint, click on your brush, create a new layer, and get to drawing. Alright, so the next method of map creation is we're gonna do the forced labor method. All you gotta do is get a pen and paper and, oh, there we go, a guide! So fun. So shove them down. Draw a map. Draw a map. Draw. Are you done? You're done. Okay, let's go. All right, and now we have a beautiful map right here. All you need. Great map. All right, now this next method is one that I personally love a lot. You see, this is a method that I feel is easy. It's extremely convenient to do. It's nice and quick, it's free, all of those good things. All that you're gonna have to do is drive for roughly, to get a really good map, you're gonna wanna drive for about like 4 to 8-ish hours around your state. Fully, you could go on a road trip if you want, but what you're gonna do with the driving method is, of course, drive and trace your path along the route. You can't just draw it on a map. That's cheating. You have to actually drive it. So I'm going to be driving from CU Boulder to the Big Blue Bear in Denver, and then finally to the sign of the Wyoming state sign. And we're going to see what happens. So cheers. have it. That's the driving method of map creation. It's so easy, and you should do it. It is 1:30 in the morning, and I have to wake up in 5 hours to go to work, and I am exhausted, and I need to take a piss, and there's a fucking strip club right next to the border of Wyoming and Colorado. Like, why is that a thing?